Hello everyone, and thanks for watching. This is Justin Tucker again, bringing a video to you about Hostgator. Hostgator is my favorite hosting company, and I get a lot of questions from clients and emails asking who should I use for hosting. And my answer almost always is Hostgator. The reason is there's a couple reasons. One, they're just incredibly cheap, okay? But that cheapness in their price does not equate to cheapness in quality. They're probably the cheapest hosting company out there with the highest quality in service and support and features and functions. For example, if you just look at all the accounts here, and again, I know the resolution on YouTube might be a little rough. If you want to go visit Hostgator, this page here, just click on the link in the upper right hand corner in the information box and you can get here. But as you'll see, the disk space and bandwidth on all plans are unlimited. And the plans range from $5, $8 to $13 a month. They say $4.95, $7.95, and $12.95. Something I really harp on big with my new clients is I let them know when it comes to hosting, this is simply an element of your online business you do not want to cut corners on. It makes no sense to sacrifice all the features and functionality and service and support for that price to go with like a free hosting company, which seemed to be such a popular deal with my new clients. And I really don't understand that, because that is equivalent to saying, hey, I can get you a really great office space with really great traffic and it's going to be this great low price a month, or I can get you set up with a free tent, okay, out in the backwoods in the fields, okay? Who wants the free tent when you can get such a prime place and facilitation facility to help your online business grow? It just doesn't make sense. So the price is so nominal. I mean, if you can't, the business plan is $13 a month. If you can't afford $13 a month, and that's one of their higher monthly costs. If you can't afford that, then I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend you, but you might not need to be online. Okay, you might need to get a real job and get some cash flow before you start incurring these type of expenses. But it doesn't really matter. It's all under $15 a month, and that really equates to 2 combo meals at any fast food restaurant. So I recommend Hostgator for so many reasons. One being their features and functionality. The second, and probably their crowning achievement, is their customer support. Linux web hosting, Linux systems, they use cPanel, which is a great interface, very user-friendly. But their customer service to help you with anything that you need. They come in the form of live chat. You can call them directly or you can email them. And it doesn't matter which method you use, the response time is very fast, usually within the day. And knock on wood, but from my own personal experiences with them, I've been with them for years, I've always had my issue resolved, and almost every single time it was an issue I created. But nonetheless, it doesn't matter where the issue originated. They are dedicated to serving their customers regardless of what plan you are on. And like I said, if you choose to call them live, you will get a live person. They will talk to you live. You can call them 24/7. If it's 3 o'clock in the morning and you're up late working on something and can't figure something out, give them a call and you will talk to a live person, and they'll walk you through it or get you fixed up. So again, go ahead and if you want to check them out, click on the link in the information box, and don't just take my word for it. Shop around, okay? Go look at all the other hosting companies out there, because there are literally tens of thousands of hosting companies out there. And you got to be very, very careful, because if you're naive and you don't know where to start or what to do, or even what the features are that you're looking at, unlimited, bandwidth, what is bandwidth? Or if you're wondering about PHP 5 or what is cron, these things like that. You may not understand the benefit of having those things if you don't know what those vocabulary words mean, and a lot of hosting companies out there take advantage of that and limit you on a lot of their packages because you just don't know better. Hostgator does not do that. They really do give you everything you need, and in reality more than you'll probably ever use or knew you needed, for the same low monthly rate. Like I said, the baby plan, if you look here, is only $7.95 a month. It comes with unlimited domain names, bandwidth, and disk space, along with all these other features you see down here in this list. And basically what that means, people, is that for $8 a month, okay, you can host unlimited websites. That is as many websites as you want. A lot of new webmasters have the confusion and misconception that, oh my gosh, I want to hit this big and I want to have 100 websites. Is it going to cost me $7.95 per website? And the answer is no. It is $7.95 fixed cost per month for as many websites as you want to manage under that one hosting account. If you wanted 100 hosting accounts, there'd be $7.95 a month, but you don't need that. You only need one. And Hostgator, the way they're set up, you can manage your entire online empire from this one hosting account for $8 a month. And again, and that's the baby package. The hatchling package is $5 a month, $4.95 a month, but they only allow you one domain name. So for $3 more a month, all right, you can get unlimited domain names. Now, of course, you'll have to pay a yearly registration fee for wherever you have your domain name registered. And to be real honest with you, Hostgator I would not recommend, okay? Let me say this again. I would not recommend Hostgator for your domain name. I actually recommend GoDaddy for that. And the link to them is also in the information box. But once you have your domain name, you can have it pointed to Hostgator's name servers, which is literally like 5-10 minutes worth of work. And then you're done. You never have to do that again. And then Hostgator can facilitate, like I said, all the domain names that you could ever have registered, and all for the same monthly rate. So if you're making $10 a month off a website and it's costing you $8 in hosting, well, you got $2 profit. Well, if you repeat that 100 times over and you make more revenue on that website and add other websites that make revenue, guess what? Hostgator still charge you $7.95 a month. There is no incremental cost to your success. It is a low fixed cost regardless of how many websites you want to manage or host. And finally, the only other thing I'll say about hosting in general is you'll see that Hostgator also is beginning to offer Windows web hosting. People just do not use Windows for your web hosting. Do not use Windows for your web hosting. I'll say it one more time. Do not use Windows for your web hosting. Bill Gates and Windows makes crap. They make bad software. They are not a programming company or a coding company. They are a marketing company that pushes software. And the software they push is called Windows. So they have done a fantastic job convincing the world that their product is needed and is the best out there. And the only argument that I can give to that is when it comes to PCs, personal computers, and desktops, you might have some sort of an argument. When it comes to a hosting environment, when it comes to online platforms and websites and web development, it's Linux. Linux all the way. Linux is what you want to do. Linux has not changed. It's been the same. It has changed. It's only gotten better. This would be like if Windows only had one operating system. For example, Windows XP. I know we have Vista now, but let's just use XP as an example. Wouldn't it be nice if you didn't have Vista, XP, NT, all these other operating systems that are not compatible? Wouldn't it be a lot more convenient if XP just had XP version 1 to version 7 to so on? Because that one operating system just gets better and better. That's what Linux is. And that is why 60% of the hosting companies and websites out there use Linux platforms, because it comes with the nice cPanel interface, which is consistent and the same wherever you go, kind of like email. Doesn't matter if you use Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo Mail. If you know how to use email, you know how to use email. It doesn't matter what company you use. If you know how to use cPanel, again, it is the standardized interface for a web hosting account. So anytime you spend learning cPanel or learning how to use it is only going to benefit you, because it won't matter if you use Hostgator or not. You'll be able to manage your hosting environment with that one easy interface, and of course Hostgator provides that. So again, that's kind of all I'll harp on about hosting. Don't cut corners, don't go the free route, and don't be cheap. And like I said, if you're new, you're going to be naive on what a lot of vocabulary words mean and the implication behind that meaning and what that's going to mean for you and your bank account when you're trying to make money online. So don't cut the costs, and then the cost you do have to incur is so nominal anyway. I mean, if you can sacrifice 2 combo meals at a fast food restaurant, your hosting is paid for. And like I said, the fact that it's a fixed cost and will not go up incrementally with your websites that you want to host, regardless of the number or how much money you make, that means a cheap fixed cost for as much money as you can possibly make with the websites that you want to host through them. So their features, their price, and their support are going to be by far the reasons you'll want to go with Hostgator. So I hope this helped kind of answer some questions as to who new webmasters should use. And if you choose not to use Hostgator, then at least use the link in the information box to get to this page and take this feature list with you so you can compare and shop and do your due diligence with other hosting companies to see if that's the one you're going to want. So again, I hope this helped, and thanks for listening.